Hey, you keep.
Well,
that
I'll
going.
tell people we're sending you to get beer. That's free content.
That is awesome, by the way.
I think people will be.
What most people think of as behind the scenes, I think of as free content.
Until you pay.
Right now,
Until you pay.
Oh, is it? Oh, great.
So
So you're not feeling how? So why have you been going without sleep?
Yeah, what's with that,
work.
Keegan?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How many sleep?
I'm trying to move up to management at work, and so they're keeping me there for hours and hours and hours longer than I don't.
Did you get any sleep last night?
I got like 4 hours.
Well, scientists say we don't actually need sleep.
I got what the army tells me is enough sleep.
There you go. Well, there's that guy who hasn't slept in like 22 years after having a brain injury.
Yeah.
He's never slept.
22 years.
Yeah, he had a brain injury. He's never slept in 22 years. And he
pissed.
said there's no psychological
I'd be
effects
pissed.
whatsoever.
Really?
That's because he's crazy.
I bet it's just because his brain's doing the filtering and filing in the background.
Yeah.
He's been more efficient.
That's about where I'm at right now.
And then Frank's, of course, not here yet.
By the way, the 4 hours that he slept was during my show when he was supposed to come and do today.
Yeah, he told us he walked up late. I'm like, why is Keegan not already on the show? That's weird.
See what kind of pull I got around
So
here?
I tell you what, we got the Green Lantern animated series review today.
I'm
So
glad I
we've
didn't
got
see that.
we got some more All-Con interviews, and the lovely Taffeta Darling is going to be in studio today.
Taffeta Darling
So
today?
yes, and she's also going to be as part of the All-Con interviews, and then we're going to need to send you out for beer.
You
so
want a beer.
Oh yeah.
Quick.
now while you're
the most important part.
while
of the
you're
show.
not on the show, we are going to dock
Big.
your pay.
Oh.
Jedi told me that's mandatory.
Take that dollar back.
But
Nope, my dollar.
Take
That's
the dollar
all right.
back.
Nope.
that's my contribution to the beer is one single solitary dollar.
You will get half a beer. Don't worry.
All right, well, stick around until at least we get the interviews for the All-Con going, and then
right.
then we'll let you get out of here. Excellent.
Yes.
Keegan, why don't we fire up that little intro on the show here, and we'll kick it off.
Woo!
The first Frozen one or something like that with the machine. Is that what it is? Okay. Well, hold on. The audience
Isn't
miss
it the
some of
best?
this.
It was so.
Speaking of Sunday morning alcoholics,
Okay.
Jay, you went somewhere the other day. Tell us about this.
So I went to Mariano's here in Dallas, and this restaurant. I can't hear myself in my headphones.
I can hear
but
you fine.
As long as you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I
that's
can
all that
hear you.
matters. But,
More than I need to.
Anyways, this restaurant is credited with inventing the frozen margarita. And the original frozen margarita machine was a modified Slurpee machine that they took and basically turned it into the prototype for
Genius,
frozen margaritas.
by the way.
What was the name of the place?
Mariano's.
Okay, where is it at?
It is at Skillman and Abrams at 6300 Skillman Street.
All right.
We don't have to give away that. They're not paying us. You don't have to get that detailed.
But my
about
thing
it.
is this, just because it's the oldest, does that mean it's the best?
Well,
Oh no!
Is
Trust
it the
me, it's like
best?
sex. Trust me.
Is it? I
Just
don't get
because
it.
it's a 72-year-old woman doesn't make it the best sex you've ever had in your life.
Well, that's true.
but she's so knowing. But anyways, no, this
She's
place.
so knowing.
But anyways, this place has probably the best fajita meat I've ever had. And
Can we bring him? I feel like we're all really hot and tinny right now.
It is hot and tinny in here, but that was when he.
Once I leave, it'll get cooler. Don't worry.
Yeah. Great.
Ooh.
Oh, I know. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna dump the
We're already
coldness
getting
for the
clammy.
hotness. Yeah.
Ooh. Taffeta, darling.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta work on my radio voice.
Yeah, you do.
Well, the best part is off camera, her boyfriend's here.
Oh,
And
hey.
And
how
for the
are
people at home that
you?
can't see, since you don't have a camera on him, this is him sitting over there in the corner.
Why?
Yeah.
That's what he's for 8 minutes. That's all he's been doing, nonstop, shaking his fist at every crew member.
It's true.
Yeah, he is.
It's his
Stop
arms
doing
gotta
that.
get tired eventually.
Seriously, you should go drive to the beer store.
To the beard store.
Sure. Yeah.
I was thinking that might be even better. Yeah,
To the beard
that's a
store.
healthy
good.
beard there.
That is a healthy
I like
beard.
it, James.
Good job. 2 years. That's commitment right there. That man's not afraid.
I'm jealous, actually.
You should shave it.
No one in my family, except for my dear mother, can grow a beard.
By comparison, this is
Me too.
this is a year of
Aw,
growth
you're
on
so
me
cute.
with a little.
You're so
yeah.
cute. Look at that. Oh, it almost connects. It's like on the right side. It's almost
I know,
there. It's
31
almost
and
there.
it doesn't even connect.
I hear you got to shave up. You just got to go up.
Well,
No? That's what I do here.
We can't let me go for a year because I look like I should be living under a bridge.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're like one of the
Or-
most feminine men I know. How can you get a bigger beard than me?
Ask her how fast it grows.
Really?
Really?
You know,
I let it go
Sneezes
for a
and
week
beard
and
pops
like.
Seems like it.
that's-
Look at that
yeah.
face. Can we show his face?
Yeah, let's go ahead and show. Well, first let's get Keegan so everybody can see what that is.
Yeah.
Pretty boy Keegan.
There's no way you can grow a full beard.
Oh,
Not like
you'd
that.
be surprised.
Not like
What?
that.
You'd
Now
be
look at
surprised.
James.
Is that it? Do I
That's
have
8
it?
hours of growth.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you got
I don't
it.
know.
Bad.
V, I don't know if you've seen the old picture of me
I
on
can't
like
see, I don't know
Facebook.
what
I
it
used to. I had hair like that
There you
years ago too.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Hmm?
So you lived in a tent, right?
I could have.
I
No,
thought so.
in a van
I
down
knew
by
it.
the river.
I knew it when I met you. You're a
I'll
whole
see.
new-
I'll see if we can as much.
If we
dignity
can find
as
a picture
as
of
much
this.
dignity as I'm about to lose by pulling a picture of. I think I might have to.
You know what? We didn't get to
Jesus.
show last week, so on YouTube, Crystal, make sure you pull up Tummy Rub.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
we'll go ahead
I
and
remember
now that we have it
yes.
early enough, we'll go ahead and run that today.
Let me rub.
Okay, good. You know, Frank has. What's weird is Frank can grow a full stubble, like a full stubble, right? And then it'll stop. Like that's just, like kind of like this. Like I can grow a little bit of a beard. He won't grow a beard at all. It'll just look like a 5 o'clock
Oh,
shadow
yeah.
and stay that way.
That boy's smooth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where is he?
You know, I don't know. We got the
Really?
late hat for him, and that's
Yes.
about it.
I can't wait for that, by the way. So excited.
So, like I said, we're going to be doing the review of the Green Lantern animated series. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Normally, we would do the review before we bring the guest on, but since Taffeta's... Have you seen the show yet, Taffeta? Yay! Okay, so great. And she's knowledgeable about Green Lantern, so we'll tie that into it and make it much, much longer.
Taffeta diving. That's the
So,
noise I make.
somebody's asking about the puppy as well. I guess we should
Yeah.
give a little updates. We can't
Oh,
bring
the
in...
puppy.
Well, Jedi has some puppies here, and so we agreed not to bring in the puppy in case she had anything while, the other puppies are here. We didn't want them getting sick.
Hey, we found the picture.
Oh, did you really? Let's go and just stop and pop
Oh,
this.
wow.
Let's stop down the show to
I
laugh
have
at
to see it.
Keegan.
I can't see it. Wait
Why
for
are
it.
we in?
There it is.
Oh. Oh.
That does look weird.
Whoa.
Did you fall? It looks like you fell out of an 80s porno.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the chin gives it, the chin beard gives it
Gravitas?
kind of a 90s
I'm
vibe.
wanting to say that's after about a week.
That's
Did you
really
dye
good.
your hair
Yeah.
that color? By the way, is that or did it come with the hat?
No, that's my hair.
Keegan,
That's
lift
your
up your
hair.
shirt.
That's
I
my
want to
hair.
see. Does he have chest hair?
Let's see
I
it.
don't-
Come on,
Let's see
Keegan.
it.
Come on.
Come on,
Wait,
Keegan.
let's switch the come on.
Oh, that's not. So he shaves it though.
Shaved recently, yeah.
See, look at this. For the people at home, I'll go ahead and show you this. This
Wait, we
is
can't-
31 years of growth.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Here's the
Wow.
armpits.
You've got.
You just don't
oh
grow
my-
hair.
Dude, it's awesome.
Wow.
It's like a free wax. Every morning I wake up and I
God,
think I just saved so much money.
Oh my
I envy
God.
you.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you.
envy you,
Yeah,
man.
every time I talk to people,
Mine
that
just
have-
grows in the middle. It's horrible.
I have hair on 2 places. That's it. Well, I guess on eyebrows.
His ass and his head.
Yeah.
Where did you guys?
That is a hairy ass.
Yeah. On my vagina and my. Oh crap! Ah.
I thought
So.
you
It would be gross instead of having crotch hair if it was actually hair on your penis. No, I was thinking all the way down like a woolly
Oh,
mammoth.
my
Wait,
God.
you're not supposed to.
That's.
This-
Did you see his? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's woolly mammoth.
We've gone through this story before. You know what? Just because there's some fresh people that haven't been watching the show before. Jay, we should go back and tell the story of our first week.
Oh,
yeah.
our first week.
So when
In
people
bed?
make yes,
In
we
bed.
laid there all day, called in pizzas.
He drew me like one of his French girls.
Oh. beautiful.
But go until the first week of.
Well, you have to tell the first half of it because that's more your story.
Okay, that's okay.
I was just a creepy bystander.
Okay, so the first night we ever stay at the place. Taff, have you ever heard this story? I have. Okay. Well, okay, then you can go back to sleep then. Okay. You don't have to stay there. But the first night, Jay spent the night in the apartment he had moved in after another roommate of mine had moved out. And, we'd been drinking like we were wont to do.
No.
And about 3 o'clock in the morning, because Jay works during at night, so he's on a different schedule. See, I was wondering that too.
Yeah, keep going.
So about 3 o'clock in the morning, my door opens, and there's this hulking figure, like a shadow, standing there like this. And I roll over, and I'm like, Jay? And all I hear is... and this giant silhouette, because Jay's pretty tall.
I was backlit by the kitchen light.
Oh, yeah, so that helped. So it was very much like a horror thriller film.
Had the glasses shined over and
Oh,
everything.
yeah. Foggy?
Like Sin City. It was very Sin City-esque.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And so I asked like 2 or 3 times, Jay, is everything all right? What's going on? He just stood there breathing heavily. It's so creepy. And then he just slowly closes the door. And I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going back to bed. Like, I don't have. What am I going to do? Deal with this now?
At
Get out of
least
here.
he didn't pee on you. Because people, when they're drunk, they don't know. They pee in places.
I watched a guy pee into a shoe one time and then declare it was the smallest urinal I'd ever seen. And he wasn't joking. Like, I think he actually thought that because he was dead serious about it, too.
He probably was.
He was holding it upright as it went into the shoe.
When I pee into a shoe, I prefer a boot.
That makes sense. You have a lot of urine, though.
It's true. It's a lot.
It's weird. It's a lot.
I don't know why.
So, and then less than a week later, we're hanging out around the house.
Well, not so much. See, I had gotten off of work that morning, fallen asleep that evening. I woke up at around 11 at night or so, thinking, all right, I'm hungry. I'm going to get up because I live on a backwards-ass schedule. So I go to the kitchen, and I'm keeping it down, and I hear Del just arguing on the phone. I'm like, all right, just going to keep it down.
As I'm wont to do.
Yeah. Of course. You're such a...
Seriously, a day doesn't go by where he doesn't yell at some poor bastard on his phone.
Stop being a poor bastard.
Exactly.
Won't get yelled at.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm sitting there in the kitchen eating, just reading a book, keeping to myself, and Del comes strolling around the corner. He has to get something off of his desk in the living room, butt naked.
I didn't know Jay was home.
Not a stitch on the boy. And so
what's the point of having underoos on if your roommate's
Isn't
not on?
it nice
Who cares?
to be naked in your place? Like, if you think you're alone,
Hell, it's nice to
just
be
go
naked
for it.
not in my place. There's only nudity laws for me for walking around comfortable.
we were going to talk to you about that, but we'll do
I'm
that
not
for the
wearing
show.
pants now.
We know.
I've
we
just
know.
got my shirt on.
But, so, I'm sitting there, have a bite, like, halfway up to my mouth, and it's just...
I remember that bite halfway to his mouth as his face froze.
That's a roommate penis there. Just kind of put that down and that
so
back in the
off air, Del is a mean nude guy.
Yeah.
Very mean, very nude.
Yeah,
all the
I mean,
time.
clothes are what keep me in check.
Horrible.
You would think that being naked would kind of keep him polite.
Humble? Yeah, humble.
Something.
No.
But no shame. He is just a mean, naked man.
Well, it's like the Hulk if the clothes actually kept him Bruce Banner size.
True.
How do
once the clothes come off, then he turns into the Hulk, not t'other way around.
See, I like that about the second Hulk movie, that they kind of addressed that, where Edward Norton just wears really stretchy pants. Like
that's smart.
He goes
I
to
didn't
find,
see that.
like he goes to buy clothes, and he finds like the biggest, stretchiest sweatpants he can find. And it's like, finally they address it, because how did Lou Ferrigno's pants always not rip off?
Seriously, here's what they should do. In the comic universe, in the comic universe, they've invented tons of other stuff. Batman has Brother Eye, like Lex Luthor's invented untold numbers of chemicals. Why don't they just invent pants that grow? I mean, if there's a market for it,
as you grow.
Clearly there's a market for it.
Stretchy
Or clothes.
pants. I think they're called stretchy
The
pants.
atom grows different sizes, and there's some poor explanation for why his clothes do, too, and he doesn't just shrink and then he's in this bundle of clothes. But there's a real market for that, and I haven't seen anybody address that.
It's called pregnancy pants.
The Hulk should just wear the Hulk should just wear a muumuu.
He should.
That makes sense.
It's true. It's a curtain.
Can we get like some fan art of that of Bruce Banner in the muumuu?
Let's get some fan art.
But you see, having to wear that everywhere would just make him angry, so he'd always be the Hulk. So it's kind of win-win, actually.
Yeah, that is true. It's win-win for us as the audience too. It's a win-win-win situation.
It's a win-win-win.
Very rare.
Oh, guess what? This Saturday is Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, is that this Saturday?
Yeah, that's
free.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
free.
Whoa!
Sorry.
So for people that don't know, you can go to different comic book stores and you can get some of them have limits, some of them don't.
Yeah.
But you can just collect free comics, and DC, Marvel, IDW, Dark Horse, they all put out, like sometimes
they put out.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
I knew V was going to grab that joke before I could get to it and reel it back in.
I only didn't do it because I was drinking.
I saw that.
I regret it.
He was like, damn it, why?
But Lone Star Comics up on Park in Abrams would like the show to be there on Saturday. We got a special. They've got a couple of tables set up, and they saved the last one for us, and we don't have to pay anything.
Nice.
Really? We don't have to pay anything?
No.
Then I'll totally be there.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
make
sold.
it.
Well, I called also, and I talked to the manager, and they were having a D&D session right then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, hey, ask any of those kids if they'd like to be in some skits where we come and crash their D&D parties. And they got 7 people to raise their hands, so my friend took down all their names and numbers.
Man.
So now they're gonna have a fake Magic the Gathering where we're gonna crash it as part of a bit.
That's awesome.
Like as Dude Bros?
No.
I don't know. I was thinking
No.
we could do it different ways.
Oh,
Okay.
no, what I was going to say is I'm working on a campaign, which is completely ridiculous, but with somebody who's heavily involved in the D&D. All that stuff that you're
Nice.
talking about, they
Perfect.
were at AllCon. They know Needle Noir. One of them's a mind reader.
Really?
She's on this campaign with me right now. I can't say her
Did
name
you have
because
to
it's
look her
over.
up, or did...
No.
Okay. I was going to say, if you
She
had to
found
do the
me.
work,
She
she's not
found me.
that
She's a
good.
mind
Are
reader,
you
not a
kidding me?
psychic. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Oh, sorry.
She
Oh, you're
was my-
right.
No, which sucks because she's my boss, so I can't lie.
Oh.
I can't go in and be like, oh, the kids were sick. She's like, no, they weren't. You got drunk. Well, then I'm on the show, so never mind.
What are you
Hey,
gonna do?
Dal.
Everybody can read my mind.
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
want to crash a D&D party, my mom plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah.
Let's
by
just-
the way, we never
Yeah.
said Dungeons and Dragons for people who don't know what D&D
Oh.
is.
Yeah.
If you don't know what D&D is and you're watching this show, well, I guess it could be sexual, knowing what we...
If
Now that I
you're,
think
if
about
you're
it,
watching this show.
there's a good chance that it probably is an offensive term. All right. So, well, I tell you what, we're going to need some beer pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Jay, you want to take off for that? And while you're gone, so that nobody has to suffer with your absence, we'll run the AllCon footage.
Well, that's very kind of you. I'm surprised you're looking out for the audience like that.
I'm looking out for me. All right, well, get out of here,
All right,
big
all right,
guy.
let's roll.
Go. Beer.
Make like a fetus, head out of this mother.
That's exactly it. All right, folks. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's watch a little bit now. AllCon, of course.
Hold on,
this
just a second.
year's-
Go ahead. What? I'll cut it out. Check. Yeah, I'm good on levels too. I believe in fairies.
I want to. I'm sorry. Can you go ahead and give us? We're going to do a little bit of a sound check.
A sound check.
Yeah, a little bit louder, please.
A little bit louder now.
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 A little-
We don't have time for this. Let's go ahead and start the interview. All right, we're here with Taffeta Darling at AllCon 2012. Taffeta, how you doing?
I'm doing really well, Pickle. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Piccolette.
On your show?
Yeah, you can absolutely call me whatever you want. You're a darling.
That works.
I'm here with...
Run.
I'm here with... And... We're here with...
Ethan Naute.
And where are we at, Ethan?
We are at the 8th AllCon Festival in Dallas, Texas.
Tell us what you're doing here this year.
Oh, about like what I do every year. I'm here helping out with some of the publishers I'm with, selling books, doing a little bit of promotion also with a documentary that I'm working on about Robert E. Howard, and as usual, I'm an AllCon volunteer.
What group are you with?
I'm with Iron Wolf Armory.
Why don't you explain what Iron Wolf Armory is?
Iron Wolf Armory is leather armor, chainmail, scale mail, and generally we like to think of ourselves as this is not your ancestors' chainmail.
Well, that's fantastic. And what do you think? That's ridiculous. It's not a real person. I'm here with...
Run.
I'm here with... And... So tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today.
Today here I have a table and I'm promoting the Loud Idiots radio show that I do as well as my blog. And of course trying to sell prints of my face and my body.
Now, when you say prints of your face and your body, what do you mean by that?
You know, well, I have the, well, of course you know, but maybe no one else does. But, you know, I sell prints of me as, you know, Jessica Rabbit or Velma. I also have my pinup photos that you can buy as well. They're only $5. I guarantee I'm probably the cheapest booth that you come across, and it looks like it, too. It's very blank.
Where was I? What was I asking? Oh, yeah. I was going to tell a story here. Well, and before we get into this, real deep into this interview, I want to tell you more about us. On the last show, our cameraman Frank over there, who's also a co-host, used the term Boba Fett's as opposed to Mandalorians. The whole room got shut down as he got school on the difference between Boba Fett and Mandalorians. Well, I'm all here with half of Cut Thrust. And we're going to be... Oh, no. If they're not all here, you don't get the whole name.
Oh, do we not get the part that we're in?
So tell us a little bit about the writing you're doing with Pulp and Twit Publishing.
I met the guys with Twit Publishing actually last year's AllCon at this event, and I'm in their what is it, summer fall 2011 with a new character I created named Darmok, and it's kind of a like Robert E. Howard's Conan meets Carl Edward Wagner's Kane character.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
This is my 3rd year at AllCon, so I guess since like 2009 was my first official year where I actually started selling prints of myself and cosplay modeling.
Can you give us a little bit of feedback? Just let's look around. It's pretty interesting around here. What do you think?
I think this is actually a really good turnout. AllCon's probably one of my favorite conventions of the year. Not only is it in the hotel and it gives that atmosphere where like everyone's doing their own thing. You can go to your room, you can come back, you can go to your room and do some shots and then come back. But, you know, it's slightly different because you don't walk in and you're just not bombarded with the same comic book stuff or the same film stuff. You come in and you see a lot of do-it-yourself, like bracelets. You've got, you know, hats and steampunk and, like, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like a chainmetal bra, which I'm going to have to check out because I kind of want that.
Say that one more time.
Cut, thrust, and run.
Fantastic. Guys, tell me who you are and what you do here at AllCon.
We're sword fighting comedy. We're part of a group called Cut, Thrust, and Run. We're those last half, the and run.
What do you think about AllCon?
It's pretty awesome. In fact, this is a con I brought a noob to. Never been to a real con before, and I said, this will be fun. It's decent size. It's no Dragon Con. It's no Comic Con, but that's okay. I think this is a great introduction. It won't scare anyone away.
I did a historical fiction piece on Jack the Ripper called Ripping Jack, and it's why you never hear from Jack again. Why he kind of disappeared into history, and no one knew what really ever happened to him. And I did a reading from that one last night. They got a few raised eyebrows.
But I'm a really big fan of AllCon. I think it's one of the more eclectic cons of the season that's done here in Dallas, Texas.
Now, how long does AllCon run?
It's 3 days. I've been here going on for the 2nd day, and then tomorrow I'll be back out here. But it's pretty much 72 hours of costume drunkenness. That's what I like to describe it as. I'm sure the people who put it on would probably look at it differently, but I'm like, I'm just drinking beer for 72 hours and wearing a costume each day. So that's kind of where I go with it.
Basically, we're here on top of doing our show, which is a sword fighting comedy show. We also are doing a couple of panels to kind of describe how you can get into this yourself. So,
now, how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, it's about 11 years now. Yeah.
IronWolfArmory.com is the website. So no, I mean, we're checking for the wonderful, beautiful, sexy people at home. You got to keep them happy. They're so stupid.
In addition to the panels we're giving this afternoon, we've got a big party coming up on November 10th. It's kind of an all steampunk, whatever costume you want to wear party. We do it around the end of Halloween, and just everyone has a really good time. We've also got Muskogee Renaissance Festival in Muskogee, Oklahoma, at the castle. And we're also in the process of doing pre-production for a web series.
You said you also do a little work with television. What do you do there?
For about 20-something years, yeah, I've done a lot of production work, TV, video, some short films and pilots, things of that nature. And it's ranged from Discovery Channel and USA Network. I used to do my own music TV programs, interviewing celebrities, things of that nature.
I heard y'all also give swordplay lessons. What's that about?
One of our members is a fencing maestro, so you can learn to fence. We also teach stage combat as well as historic fencing and collegiate fencing.
What are you going to go do right now?
I'm going to go back to my table, drink a beer, and try to promote the Loud Idiots radio show and sell some more prints.
Taffeta, I want to say thank you for being on the DELoL show. Can I get an uncomfortably long hug? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
No more whiskey.
Can I get a close-up of the jingling, and could you actually record
Yes.
the jingling? Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait a second. Sorry. Okay, go for it.
All right. So that was the footage from AllCon. There you go. Taff, what did you think? Good. Thank you. Good job. Frank did all the camera work, and that always looks really great. Better in camera work than I do. Yeah,
That's true.
So
You're a master editor.
that's right. You were trying to make a joke towards. Okay.
No, I wasn't.
No, all right. Well, I'm surprised. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a now that that's done and over with, and I don't have to think about that for a while until I get home and re-edit it and then put it up on YouTube. Let's go ahead and take a little break, and we're going to come back. First of all, we have a special treat at the end of the show. Yeah, so after everything's done, make sure you stick around for the tummy rub video that we've been talking about a couple of weeks now. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Taffeta Darling.
Yeah.
DELoL Show.
Just a little bit.
Oh yeah. When I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Did I rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe.
You're on the DELoL Show. What do you want?
Hi, I was wondering if I could get Del to maybe do the truffle shuffle for all of us fans in the audience or whatever.
We discussed this earlier. I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Hey,
just wearing a shirt.
No. I don't want you to take your pants off. I want you to do the truffle shuffle.
What is the truffle shuffle? Like, I've heard of
They're
it.
already off. That's the thing. They're already off.
Oh, the fat kid dance.
Yes, from the Goonies.
How does that go? Can anybody demonstrate
Can you do
it?
No?
I can.
Like this.
Is that it?
Yeah, you gotta pull your shirt up though. There you go.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yay.
Yeah, this is Halo, and I say you should do the truffle shuffle for me.
Oh, well, now I guess I learned a little bit today. See, this show is educational.
It is.
You learn what D&D means. So,
Veronica and Derek?
Veronica.
I don't know.
D&D stands for Veronica. And what is going on with this mic? There's this.
I have no idea. I can barely hear you.
This is Mike Armageddon over here. Let's see. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's the worst mic.
Well, why am I on it? I'm the best one here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with this one. Yes. Yes, sir.
I just want to see you dance like the monkey that you are. What can I say?
If you bring me a pair of cymbals. You should see me do the little clacking thing.
The little clacking things.
Well, yeah, like the wind-up monkeys. That's what it is. Yeah, I couldn't think what they were called for a
That's
second.
fantastic.
Well, who are we talking with?
This is Halo.
Yay! I know who you were, Halo, but the people at home didn't, so we had to get your name out there. So Halo's going to be doing some art for us. And oh, you know who I talked to
switching
yesterday?
mics on me and
That's right.
shit.
Yeah, I'm
What the
sorry about
fuck?
that, dude.
It still sounds.
So Stephanie, Halo, I called Lone Star Comics yesterday, and I spoke with Stephanie.
Uh-huh.
So apparently y'all two are working on something together as well?
That's correct.
What is this?
We're working on making some Show Enough products for Show Enough Studio together.
What's Show Enough Studio?
Show Enough Studio is my graphic design comic studio that I co-own with Terry Parr.
Oh, are you and Terry going to ever get your butts in here?
Yeah, I sent an email.
Just your butt. Just your
Just
butt.
the butts, though. Terry's got a nice ass.
Yes, she does.
He.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's okay.
But I'll see you in a couple of hours anyway.
Hey, you know what? I marry
thought I might
everybody.
call in.
Yeah, so are we going to get together in a little while?
Yeah, around 5, right? But you
Yeah.
gotta text me your address because I lost it.
Does Terry know this?
Oh, I like this. I like where this is going.
Well, I just want to know if I need to lock the door or not. If Terry's going to kick the door down ninja style like he's wont to do.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm more Asian than he is. Have you seen him? He doesn't know Kung Fu. He's not Keanu Reeves.
Well, hello. Yeah, you know who's in studio today, don't you?
Oh.
Your good friend Taffeta Darling.
No way.
Taffeta, why don't you come on over here and
Yes,
go ahead and
come
hop up
on,
on a
Taffeta.
mic. We'll get you
Right there.
right here. You get your own camera.
That's right, you do, because you deserve
All
it.
right.
She's a hot chick. Taffeta.
This is going
And
out.
really
There we go.
funny, by the way. You're super funny. Yeah, I watched the video that you guys did together. Was that the
Oh.
one where y'all were playing video games?
Oh,
No?
yeah, that's the
yeah.
the Taffeta Darling beer. It's one of the remember the that's still available on YouTube.
It is.
Yeah.
I just linked it on my website, actually.
Really late.
He
Oh,
did. He
good.
showed up late with a lot of beer. And
That's the way to show up,
I
by
was
the
in my
way.
PJs.
We're gonna do a greatest hits episode of this show where it's just Taffeta Darling.
I
Can't
would
wait till we
watch.
do the
I'm sure lots
flashback.
and lots of fanboys will tune in.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
And awesome girls like me who actually, you know, are awesome with other cosplayers.
Oh, I love her.
Well, yeah, Halo is a little bit of a sweetheart.
She is.
Sometimes. You have to say that about her or she'll punch you in the gut.
True.
And you were also at the Vinyl Art Show. You know, we ran some footage for that a while back as well. And, man, your stuff was amazing, Halo.
Well, thank you very much.
She was the one that had, what is it, a zombie Mario that was a gaming system you could play?
Yeah,
really?
it was not easy to transform a Super Nintendo into a giant Mario zombie and still make it playable.
Wow.
Actually, my dad helped me out a lot with that one.
I played on it.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
I did a little too.
That's badass. You just.
Well, my dad's really supportive of all the art
That's
stuff and
really
everything that I
cool.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going on tour or something, right? Someone's picking that up and taking it
Oh,
on.
really?
Your
Oh,
zombie NES? Is that what you're saying?
Is it
Yeah,
going on
and,
tour? Because it
Is
should. It's
There was
going
a
on tour
lull.
now.
Am I just talking shit? I
Yeah.
thought you had said that someone was going to pick that up.
Yeah,
I actually have some video footage of Dell and Black Mariah beating the crap out of each other while playing my Super Nintendo zombie.
I think Frank has some of that too. I cut it out because no one wants to see me. So, Black Mariah,
Well,
yeah.
the video's pretty funny that I have.
Why don't you send that to me and we'll get it up online?
Sounds good to me.
that's
I'm
like-
already going to put it up on my site, so might as well.
Perfect. That's like free content, and everybody knows how I feel about that.
I love free.
So.
Right?
Well,
Press 4.
Well, Halo, I'll see you in a little bit. We're about to switch over and start interviewing the Taffeta Darling.
All right. Sexy cosplayer from the West.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you. We'll see you in just a bit, girl.
All right. Bye.
All right, Keegan, since we were so rudely interrupted
that.
well, there we go. What did you just do? All of a sudden the microphones
Yeah,
are better.
that was beautiful.
I don't
by
know
the way.
what's. Well, see,
I think
now,
you
now
had
it's
yours
going,
off the
now
whole
it's
time.
going to
Pretty sure
say-
yours was off.
I don't know if it's just the headphones because they're not coming in hot on it.
Yeah. It's happening.
Oh, yeah, they have been because it's coming in weird.
By the way, donate now. There's a PayPal tab on Deep Ellum On Air. I say donate.
Oh,
They
really?
need new
Tell us about this
equipment.
real fast.
Yeah, you go to the Deep Ellum On Air homepage, deepelumonair.com, and there's a little PayPal tab. Donate, because we do need new equipment, gear, stuff so we can start doing shows up on the roof.
Yeah, that's
Make
right.
sure that we have everything that we need. Like, this is a real mom and pop, so if you want to support community, Deep Ellum On Air. Come on.
I'll see if I
that's
can't
what
get
they're here.
Walmart to
We
sponsor this
discovered
mom and
you.
pop
Look,
operation.
we discovered you.
The world
Del.
discovered me.
Well, like I said,
I was
And
thrust
we-
upon the world.
me.
Nobody
It
discovered
was
me.
I
me.
said this was going to be
It
the
was.
weirdest show we've ever done, and like the mics just changed levels on their own.
Oh, of course they
So
did.
I've been having to like adjust them.
By the way,
like,
that's the Wiz. I don't know if you know, or no, wait, is it the Wiz?
The Wiz is the Michael Jackson one. The
Oh.
Wizard is the
Wiz.
Fred Savage.
Well, it's the Wiz then, in my head.
Learn your Wizzes.
It's Michael Jackson.
That was a way better
He's haunting
version.
the
Do you remember
studio.
that one? That was way better. How did? Never mind.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we don't talk, you're not supposed to start your interview yet.
Hey, look
so
who's
to-
here.
I have a microphone.
Yay! Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and
Not
go
the
back and
Wiz.
finish our break since we were so rudely interrupted. And when we come back, the amazing, the lovely, the fantabulous
Bud
Taffeta
Light.
Darling. You can wave to your public.
Hello. Hello, public.
Oh, yeah!
Rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Did I rock when I rip it, when I'm rolling on clouds, shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Starship ripping through the night, tripping through your sights, pop up and shadow when I pine through the blind, see shades of rays as they move through the space, we lace, we up. Concrete streets, cold paint, brush strokes, oh so gloriously. Story unfolds, which one will be told? Some get sold, some just fold. Most ID increasing, parallel songs swell to break out the dry spells. Lick bells, ring back shells. When we ride, let's love a life with a prevail. loud when you dance in the darkness, the quiet shout. Rock when I rhythm, when I'm rolling on clouds. Shout loud, breathe in, won't you drown in the now? Hold the air, hold it back, flip crystal tracks. Method relax, fast forward, fade back. Electrified, electro night. Eclectic, undefined in the moonlight. Shine bright how you like. Broken faces, empty spaces. Make okay, let my mind open up to the skies and pray. Raindrops like spots, windshield spray. Don't stop, don't yield, knots in the stomach. Mach 1 when you try through the storm.
Tabasco Fritos.
Yeah, that you can make chicken, like macaroni and
Talking to
cheese
the mic like a
with
professional.
Buffalo wing sauce. Macaroni and cheese with buffalo wing sauce.
Oh yeah, well, you can make that anyway. I saw that way before.
But you use pepper jack cheese.
Uh-huh.
Fucking awesome.
I bet it is.
Rachel Ray right there. Shout out to Rachel Ray.
Nice.
Your girl.
That's my girl.
So speaking of food products, I don't get it. Well, this is the worst segue ever.
We're not getting any pictures, by the way.
Whipped cream.
Still.
Do what?
None of the pictures are showing up.
Oh, really? Okay, well, let's...
I think we pissed the entire system off.
What did you do?
I don't know.
The man.
Well, we'll reload them
holding
in
us
just
down.
seconds. Crystal, if you work on getting a few of those back
I blame
up.
Skynet.
It's a good fallback no matter what.
Yep.
I think Skynet was one of the... Well, I'm not even going to go into it. Go read the cracked article yourself. Skynet was one of the worst artificial intelligences ever designed.
But that's because the movies are in a backwards order.
Really? Explain. Explain.
So they send the best assassin first, obviously, which is the one from the third one. But when that one fails, they're like, okay, maybe when John Connor's a kid, we can kill him. So they send, T-1000, who's their second best. Like, well, shit, we're running out of badass assassins, and we can't kill this kid. So let's try to kill his mom, like in the first one. So they're in a backwards order.
I never thought about that.
That's interesting.
It's all Greek to V.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
He's Austrian.
So, anyways, yes. And I actually came up with that one on my own.
Well, I'm going to have to go back and watch those.
I should write it up for Cracked and see if they want it.
You know what? They won't. But
I love Cracked.
Well, you should. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do talk to John Cheese in a couple of weeks. So we should. One of my favorite writers on Cracked. Yes, ma'am.
By the way, I love Crack too.
Oh, because you can't.
I'm glad you do.
Me too.
They blocked it at work.
In just a second, log into Facebook for us so we can get some of your pictures. For some reason, it's not allowing us to save them. Because all the people at home are going to want to see your beautiful face.
I know my freedoms. I can smoke crack whenever I want.
Hey, this is the first time we've had two
Unless you
conversations
get
going on
drug
at once
tested.
In a while. And it's going to stop right fucking now.
So anyways, V, how have you been? Wait, we're doing this.
Well, we're having to do Taffeta. Yeah, well, Taffeta's having to do this little bit of behind-the-scenes magic here. Y'all two talk about whatever stupid things.
So we were talking about Crack and how awesome it is.
It's a blast.
Unless
Kids,
they drug
it's
test.
a party.
Don't do it if they drug test you at work.
Yeah.
By the way, don't work anywhere that drug tests. How
Boom.
about that?
Problem
I've never
solved.
done. I'm 34 years old.
Jay got pulled over for speeding
Never.
the other day.
Yep.
This isn't in any way related to cocaine or crack.
It's just illegal when you get caught.
I had some herb in the car.
Oh.
So.
Did you eat it?
No, didn't have a chance to.
By the way, you should always
was on a salad.
carry as much to. No, seriously, you're only supposed to carry the right amount to eat because they can smell it in the air and that's not illegal. It's when they have it. It's possession. So.
Yep, that's
fucking
what
gobble.
they hit me for.
I've actually been pulled over and been chewing on pot when the cop was like right there, and I'm like, hold on, let me drink my water really quick and swallow.
Yep.
Always swallow.
Danger
Always
girl
swallow
over
the
there.
pot.
Have you ever had to eat illegal narcotics in a car?
Not in a car.
No. On a yak in Yemen, yes.
Visiting somebody in jail.
On an ostrich.
You know?
That's weird.
A what?
She's an ostrich rider.
All right, are y'all done with your little thing so that we can officially start tapping?
Yes, we're done covering for you.
Okay,
since we had
good.
technical problems.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. Taffeta, darling.
Hello, Dal.
How are you today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good.
She's beautiful.
I like your haircut.
Thank
I
you.
Like the buzz.
Thank you. It was so hot, and I finally
screams
just.
Summer Dell. Here I am.
Summer Dell.
I'm ready for summer.
Summer Dell.
Yeah, I am. If I only had a pool, I miss having a pool.
You know, I've said that a few times.
Yeah.
This year
For Bill
and
Donuts,
last
Taff and I
year.
used to be roommates, and we had a pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it was freaking awesome.
Dude, there's one here. There's one here.
At the park
What?
Like an
There's
hour.
one here. I was down there earlier. I tried to call you earlier because in between shows I had my
Is it
feet in the
accessible?
pool. Yes, it's accessible. We can go down there right after the show. It's right down in this building.
Nice.
It's an open pool.
Why am I even wearing pants?
Yeah, what?
Dell's not. Dell's never wearing pants.
Oh, pantless Dell. Kind of how he rolls.
Yeah.
It's a good
I came out of my mama, and they were like,
We laugh 'cause
no
it's
pants
true.
even now. Well, that's not that odd. So, Taffeta, you do a lot of different things. Why don't we start with one of those things?
Go ahead, pick one.
Being awesome.
Writing
How can you
fan
put-
fiction for Star Wars. What's that like?
You know, it's really hard because it's really hard to put myself in a situation of where I'm actually trying to be maybe Yoda or, you know, Han Solo trying to write for those guys and be like,
Interesting.
what would he do in this situation? You know, how would he proceed with his relationship with Leia? What would he continue doing? So, you know, coming up with all those details and trying to figure out, oh my gosh, I have to think like a guy when I'm clearly not. It's a little difficult.
Now, this is interesting. Tell us what it's like. Now, you don't actually write Star Wars fan
No,
fiction.
I
do you?
don't.
Okay, but that was really good.
You're beautiful. I believe
She's a
you.
natural actress.
I thought that
did
this was
too.
all real. Damn.
Pretty good. We got them. Suckers.
I wanted to do you.
All right, so tell us one of the things you. Let's start with the cosplay. That's one of the ones you're kind of known for.
Yeah, I'm one of the girls that dresses up and goes to convention. There's a lot of us out there, you know, and luckily I've been picked up and been more of the singled out sort of, I guess maybe the costumes I do are slightly different, and I'm not doing I guess more traditional Power Girl, although there's been requests for that. I tend to do things that like I really enjoy and characters that I grew up with and loved. I mean, like I maybe have 2 or 3 Power Girl comics. I mean,
You're slightly different. I mean, you're very original. Like you stand out. So I think it's your attitude and your it's you. You're
you know, it's fun. It's
Your
fun. and
your
it's weird.
gravitas.
you're awesome.
Well, it's odd.
Yeah.
Most, you know, the cosplay actresses are known, you know, by their character. People know Taffeta Darling. When Taffeta, like, when we showed up to Allcon this year, Saturday morning when we were setting up, people were talking about whether you were going to be there.